Well, hello viewers. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of K@MRD Radio Stuff. My name is Mike. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also hit the thumbs up and hit the bell so you're notified when I make new videos. Today we're going to be looking at the newest radio on the market from a radio company that I've just recently discovered called Tidradio. This is the Tidradio TD-H6. This is touted as a 10-watt VHF and UHF transceiver. Comes with all kinds of accessories in the box, and it's only 60 bucks on Amazon. So let's dive in and take a look and see what we get. I'd like to say thank you to these guys. They're my newest members over on Patreon. If you'd like to support the channel, please head over to patreon.com/K@MRD Radio Stuff. One of the interesting things about this, they're advertising this is a 10-watt radio. Now they're on 453, which is out of band, but they're showing 10 watts there, so we'll put it on our meter here and see what we get. All right, so let's crack this open and see what we get. Let's see, quick start user guide, driver-free cable. How do I use this? Plug it in your computer. Give you some Windows troubleshooting help. We will not be using Windows. Hopefully this works with Chirp. User's manual. They're talking about don't operate this without an FCC license. So pretty much looks like your standard basic menu. Goes through some of the functions. Pretty simple. Here we've got our programming cable. Our 12-volt charging socket for portable. Let's see, a little speaker mic. Yeah, that feels pretty good. It's actually got a little bit of heft to it. Not like some of the other really cheapo mics that I've seen. A little adjustable clip there, so put it on your shoulder strap. Then you got your tactical earpiece. Here's the standard antenna that comes with it, typical of just any other UV5R antenna. Our charging dock looks like it's got a nice LED there, let you know when it's charged. We've got 10-volt input, which is kind of disappointing. It'd be nice to just be able to hook this up to 12-volt, but most of them don't have a 12-volt input. Got our belt clip. And the radio itself feels nice. Already has the battery attached. Let's see, what do we have? A 2200 milliamp hour battery. Let's see, there's the FCC ID. And 10 watts, it's advertised. We're going to check that. Got a little lanyard for those of you that like the little wrist strap thing. And then underneath, look, more goodies. Here's our charging cable. An extra battery, 2200 milliamp lithium-ion battery. And then we have this longer antenna. Kind of looks like a Nagoya. That is a Tidradio 771. 144, 430 megahertz, SMA female. And that's what you get in the box for 60 bucks. That's a pretty good deal right there. All that for 60 bucks. Yeah. Well, first thing we got to do is take this plastic off, isn't it? Ooh. So let's take a walk around the radio. Front panel, got a nice keypad. It's actually very nice, kind of like rubberized, nice tactile feel to them. A good click. You got a nice screen here. Your microphone hole is right there. Big speaker. On the right-hand side, we've got our typical Kenwood style connector for programming and external microphones and things. On the back, we've got some screws for our belt clip, which is not attached to the battery, which is great. Then we have our PTT, and these might be some programmable buttons, I'm not sure. Probably similar function to the other Baofangs, where one of these would be like an FM radio, and the other would be, well, usually the other one's like a flashlight or something. So then on the top, we've got this little red button here that not sure what those do. I suppose that's what these manuals are for. So this side key 1 is, they call it call key. So you press that, you get your FM radio, and then the second button here is the monitor key. So if you long press it, it just opens the squelch basically. In channel mode, short press to temporarily switch to high, medium, or low transmission power. And in frequency mode, short press can change high, medium, and low transmission power. Okay, so That does your power. And then the orange key here is just your alarm function. See, if you long press it, it makes that real loud woo 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 sound. So that answers that. So let's fire it up.
Welcome. Ooh. Channel mode.
Wow, that's loud. So it's got your typical Baofeng menu system. This starts on 0
menu
and goes to 38. So you've got 39 different pages of functions in here, basically. It's got everything that your typical Baofeng's going to have. So if you're familiar with any of the UV5R series or anything Baofeng related, you should feel right at home with this radio. But it is a really nice bright screen. I'll give them that. It's a lot nicer than really any other Baofeng I've ever used. So that's pretty cool. Now if we push this side button here, that'll bring us to our FM radio.
Only classic rock, the Eagle.
This thing is stupid loud. Really, really loud speaker. And let's see, this is supposed to, yeah, the other button here, if you see the H, now it's on M, now it's on L, so that's your power there. It will transmit out of band though, so I don't know about that FCC certification. Pretty solid radio. It's got some heft to it. It's a good size. It fits nice in the hand. So let's program this up, and then we'll throw it on the power meter and see if we can actually get the advertised 10 watts out of it. And now we can see we've got all our channels programmed in here. Very, very easy. And again, really nice screen on this. I really like this. It's nice and bright. All right, so now the moment we've all been waiting for. Will this actually do 10 watts? Well, let's find out. We're on 14652 and on low power, if you see the little L there. Go ahead and key up, see what we get. 0.4 watts. So that's pretty good. Sometimes you only want half a watt or so. Let's go to medium power. About a little under 3 watts there. And now high power, 7.79. Let's try 70 centimeters now. We're on 446. And we get about 1.5 watts on low power. On medium, about 4 watts. And on high, 6.6 watts. So that's a little bit better than a lot of these radios that claim 10 watts. Now, the funny thing that I did find out, if we go up to 163.000, this is a full battery, we get 10.5 watts. So technically it is a 10 watt radio, just not in the portions that we can use. And I'm using about 2 feet of RG213 going into a dummy load, so I'm not actually transmitting anywhere. But there is the 10 watts. Lastly, we'll give an audio test. This speaker is loud, which is fantastic. I think every handheld radio usually needs to have a louder speaker, and they did a good job on this one. So let's take a listen.
This is KMRD testing the audio of the Tidradio TD-H6 from a Yaesu FT4XR. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, check 2, sibilance, sibilance, KMRD. This is KMRD testing the audio quality from the Tidradio TD-H6. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, 1 2 3 4 5, check 2, sibilance, sibilance, KMRD.
Well, there we have it, guys. I'd say it's a pretty capable radio, especially for the price. 60 bucks gets you all of that stuff. You'd pay way more than that if you were to buy just a regular Baofeng UV5R, an extra battery, an extra charger, an extra antenna, all the stuff that comes with it. So yeah, I'm gonna say this is a good buy, and perfect for someone just getting into amateur radio maybe, or maybe you're just looking for another handheld transceiver to have around the house. Maybe you're going camping, you wanna give a couple radios out to your friends, whatever. Good quality budget radio. So yeah, I like this. I will leave links in the description for the radio here if you want to go grab one. And as always, thanks so much for watching another episode of KMRD Radio Stuff 73, guys.